for the state has simply not done their job.
The people will resist. The people will stand up against them and not tolerate their power grab for the whole world.
All it takes is for enough people to step out of the system to cause a crash.
It is just a conspiracy theory.
Who cares if they call you conspiracy theorists? This is the truth.
You guys are my family. You guys are my friends. You guys are my companions in this info war.
I personally think it will come. It will come.
All right, folks, it's out. PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com. United We Fall, amazing. I tell you, the trailer looks good. Well, the film is just as good. I'm telling you, everybody's got to see it. The public is now ready to hear the truth. This film is a key weapon against these tyrants. The truth is our sword. Cut them down. Chris in Toronto, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, Alex. Good afternoon, Dan. It's Shippy from Toronto Truth Seekers. I'm calling in because I know Dan personally from Toronto. I just want to extend my personal congratulations to him. I've done activism with him. I know the amount of work that it took him along with Brian to get that film together. I saw it when it first came out, and you are right. It's definitely on par with any of your film, Alex. It's a great documentary, very insightful, and definitely want to congratulate Dan as well as Brian on that amazing film.
And I want to congratulate folks that are going to get it and get it out to everybody. They've done the hard work and been arrested and gone through hell to bring you this. Now it's time for the population to take action with this information. Anything else, Chris?
That would be it. Take care.
Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and talk to Brendan in North Carolina. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex and Dan. Look, greetings from the Tar Heel State. When they start taking guns away, I think we'll probably be the last one standing. Us or Texas. Hey, look, I got a question for you. It's a twofold question, all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, what is, I mean, if these guys are already running the show, you know, the Bilderbergers and these guys, and I believe they are, I'm with you on it, but this is a question I get asked a lot. What is the advantage, really, if they're already in charge, they're already in control, they're already wealthy beyond belief, what's the advantage to them, really, to collapsing society? And that's the part one. And wouldn't it really be better to run a successful society? I mean, if they collapse this, where's the innovation? Where's the technology that we have now? And
all right, let me answer that question. Okay, you have to look at what they are doing. We have the IMF World Bank documents. We have the Goldman Sachs emails and documents. It's not just Alex Jones. It's McClatchy News Service 5-part series with Mr. Gordon. They are doing it because they have incredible money and power. They are dominating the globe, but they don't have full control, and they're selfish. They want to control the life extension technologies that are developing. They don't want to give it to 7 or 8 or 9 billion people. They believe it's going to plane out at 9 billion. They want you out of the way. They think you're profane and ugly and stunted, and they describe you as bugs and as useless eaters. Listen to Ted Turner. Listen to Jacques Cousteau saying we've got to kill millions of people. Listen to Prince Philip saying you're scum. He wants to kill 80% of you. Dr. Eric Pianka. They believe the world is theirs. It's called social Darwinism. And they believe that if they can kill you, it's their right to do it because survival of the fittest. This is their stated plan. They want a world government. They don't have it yet. They've got the banks, most of the money. They're trying to get control. They're trying to put the surveillance grids in. They're trying to break up the family. I've got their own textbooks where they say the family's a disease. They want to remake man as a biological suboid android that serves them. Have you read Brave New World? He wrote Brave New World Revisited 30-plus years later. He was from a top British eugenics family, and he said, this is what we really are going to do. Read the book written in 32 today, and it's everything that's in the news. They're not playing games. People say, well, why would they want to hurt things? Why would they want to stop making money off of us? They print the stinking money. They issue the currency. They control the paradigm. They don't want us here. You understand that? And if every FBI agent, every cop, every teacher, every bureaucrat, everybody that makes up this system, you are in the crosshairs just like I am, just like Dan Dix is. Dan, you want to answer his question? He cut out again. He's been dropping. That's why I haven't had him commenting for the listeners. Video Skype's great, but it's still not perfected. We're going to just get him back on via phone, and we'll hold him a little bit in the next hour, then get our guest on. Brendan, does that answer your question?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it definitely does. I mean, I'm on the same page with you as well. You just hear that a lot. People just can't seem to believe that they would want to, they
can't believe that they're getting ready to raise Social Security age and start cutting it. They can't believe they're cutting cops everywhere but raising taxes. They can't, the people in Nazi Germany couldn't believe it. The people in Soviet Russia couldn't believe it. When the Romans would take over a village and kill everybody, they couldn't believe it. When a 10-year-old girl gets picked up by a man who had a puppy and candy, and an hour later strapped down with electrodes shocking her as she's tortured to death, she can't believe it when she cries for mama. But it's real. So you tell your family and friends to get up off their butts and look at the evidence. Everything we're covering here is documented. There's no more time to screw around. Brendan, I appreciate your points. I'm glad you called. All right, Stephanie, Steve, George, Damon, and others, stay with us. We'll be back. Infowars.com.
Attention, this is a special alert to all Americans who owe $10,000 or more in back taxes to the IRS. The IRS is now accepting reduced settlements from people who owe back taxes and dramatically lowering amounts owed. Due to the financial crisis in America, the IRS has announced a leniency plan in recognition of consumers' financial troubles in today's economy. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes to the IRS, an open phone line has been established by American Tax Settlement for you to call and see if you qualify for a reduction by up to 75%. Number to call is 800-902-6969. Again, the IRS is now accepting reduced settlements from consumers who owe back taxes in response to the decline in today's economy. If you are struggling with $10,000 or more in back taxes to the IRS, you now may be eligible for a dramatic reduction by up to 75% and save thousands of dollars. For free information and to see if you qualify, call the open phone line into American Tax Settlement now. 800-902-6969. 800-902-6969. Again, 800-902-6969.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com. Or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website, yet your sinusitis is still a problem. Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself? Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount? Okay, here it comes. But first, the facts. 67 other products merely treat symptoms and not the cause of sinus problems. And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh. Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh. Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount. But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers. Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle. Mention GCN. Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
All right, Dan Dix now joins us via telephone. I want to go back to calls. But Brendan was asking, and I want you to be able to answer this. People say, well, why would the globalists want to destroy the economy? Why would they want to wreck things? Why would they? Because they're imaging the world according to their individual view. They're not a bad person that wants to wreck things. So they don't understand this order out of chaos. You've got to destroy something before you build something on its ashes. Your comments on that?
Absolutely. That's how they achieve anything that they want to get, is this concept of order out of chaos. They know if they can create enough problems
then out of the ashes of that will emerge their solution, which is always more of a push towards global government. So they've been utilizing this technique for many, many years. I mean, a lot of people say the same thing to me. They say, why would anybody even want a North American Union? Nobody around here is going to go for it. Nobody in the States is going to go for it. And yeah, of course, at this point in time, yes, nobody around here wants a North American Union, but that could all change in a day, and tomorrow people's opinions can easily be manipulated. They often use sometimes, black ops, like false flag operations. It could be, it could be an economic crisis. It could be a health crisis.
Yeah, they always give solutions that only make it worse, but sell it to people that are ignorant as the solution.
Absolutely, and the solution they had right from the get-go, and this is how they get their control, is by manipulating the population with this concept of order out of chaos, or the Hegelian dialectic, or it's more commonly referred to as problem-reaction solution, and that's how they pull this stuff off.
Let's take a call. Stephanie in Texas, you're on the air with Dan Dix.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Alex. Thank you guys so much for the work you do. I applaud your efforts to wake up this world. A friend of mine just got in her renewal passport yesterday, and I compared it with her previous one, and I noticed two things I'd like to comment on and then ask a question. I noticed that there is a chip in there as well, and it also now, this year, compared to the last passport she had, it noticed the verbiage of don't bend. It's got an electromagnetic band in it. And no longer does it say that this is our passport. It's now the property of the United States. That gives me many angst for many reasons, as you can imagine.
Yeah, it's saying your right to travel or leave or come into the country as a citizen is their property.
Correct. And so now, and the previous one did not have that on there. So even though we're asked to pay for these passports, they're not really our property. So if you're traveling overseas and they've identified you as the good guy.
Well, what did the North American Union travel ID that they're issuing to travel in Mexico or Canada? I mean, that's a hemispheric travel ID initiative. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, so my question is since they can take this back because it's not really ours, is there any other form of identification or ID that we could come up with that we could actually say, this is ours, it's not yours? And that way, if you're ever traveling abroad, you can have some type of ID that's really yours.
Well, again, any tyranny doesn't want its slaves to be able to get out. And so you can go and, I guess, get a foreign passport in some cases, but it's very serious. Let's get a comment from Dan Dix about that. I appreciate your call, Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely. The what's going on in the airports and with the passports is getting worse and worse. With this North American Union idea, John Manley was a part of this Nexus program where they are using your biometrics in order to identify yourself so you can get through the lines quicker, faster. They say, if you just scan your eye, it'll be much easier for you. They always play these things off as being for your benefit, but certainly travel is changing, in this post 9/11 world, that's for sure.
Absolutely, Dan. Stay there. We've got a big announcement on the other side. Last 5 minutes with you. Then we've got other key information coming up on some other subjects.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.